Well, I just sold the RV. Uh, Older couple lives right up the road from me. He's been looking at it for the past couple days, and they want to go cross country in their retirement. And I said, it's where she needs to be. That's where she's been, out on the road in the west, traveling the countryside, in the mist, in the valleys, on the coast, in the desert, in the mountains, baby. That's where she needs to be. You can't leave these things parked in the yard and just collecting mold and whatnot. Got to keep things lubricated and rotating. They weren't afraid with the water damage in the front. I explained to them what it was and how we just didn't care about it and kept rolling and just sealed it off. And they were like, "Yeah, we're doing the same thing." It's awesome. So they like the way it drives, and they're going to get me some cash right now. So bittersweet though, you know. It's like kind of admitting that you're not gonna bail out of whatever you're doing right now, you know. And I got to tell you, responsibilities are it's fucking overrated. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, "Oh, responsibilities, responsibilities," and it's like I think that's kind of just like ways of trying to get people to do what they don't want to do. You don't have to be responsible for anything, except for maybe your kids. Uh, but when that's over, man, fuck responsibility. Do what you want. Enjoy yourself. So yeah, selling the RV, I'm losing a couple $1,000s on it, but I got a couple $1,000s out of it. And honestly, I bought it in Seattle where the cost of living is like 60% higher than here. So you can see that the value that I paid for it is not what I'm going to get for it here in Alabama. But I did pretty well. So I don't know if I'm going to reinvest that money directly into a tractor right now. I would like a tractor. Do I need a tractor that bad? I don't know. Tractors are fun. It would make this better. But man, the permanence of it, you know, because if I decide to bail out of this fucking endeavor, I can't. I got to be responsible. Then I'm going to have to sell like a truck, a car, a tractor, a lawnmower. I have to sell the whole empire again. But I don't think I'm going to. But the reason why I'm saying that is I'm enjoying the countryside. I'm enjoying Eva, the countryside. I don't enjoy the civic nature of the area. You know, there's not much going on. So you got to be ready to be out here on your own. And my job is complete fucking chaos. I mean, it is. I was coming up with a way to describe how my job is, and it's fractally chaos. It is 70% chaos. Like 70% of everything you're going to do is going to be fucked up. You're not going to have the parts. You're not going to have the tools. You're not going to have 70% of your parts. You're not going to have 70% of your tools. You're not going to have the planning 70% of the time. You're not going to have engineering support 70% of the time. You know what I mean? It's like 70% fucked up. 50-50 is an F. You know what I'm saying? 50-50 is a failing grade, but 70 is even worse. So it's just how it is. And so you're going to fail. You know, you're going to fail at just about everything you attempt to do. And because everything's so fucked up there, everything trickles downhill, you know. And so all the problems will be detected by you at the assembly process. Like all the engineering failures, all the planning failures, all the management failures, all the personnel failures, all the training failures, all the tooling failures. They all culminate to what you're about to try to do tonight. And you're going to fail. And it's a fucking horrible feeling. And they say storming, norming, performing, you know what I mean? When you come to a new place. So when you first come to a place, you're going to storm. You're going to lose your mind and go, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You know, you're storming. And then it becomes the norm. Then you get used to the norm of this is how fucked up it is. You know, this guy's a retard. This thing's broken. We don't do it this way. You know how to do it better. But then you can slowly start to perform. And I'm at a point where I can start to perform and I'm starting to see the forest for the trees. And I'm at a point now where I'm kind of wanting to offer like advice and guidance to these guys, but they haven't asked for it, and they're not paying for it. And I ran into like the program manager, and he is like 27. No, he's not. He's got to be 32, 35. I don't know. Young fucking kid, smart as can be, but just scares the fuck out of everybody. Not me. I don't give a shit. I talk to him like he's a kid. But he just like, his solution to everything is work more, work faster. And it's like, dude, if you don't understand that this process is completely broken and you don't have a management system or even a business system in place that a management system can operate on, you're never going to fucking succeed. They have no business system. They've got shit written down, but they don't follow it. There's no evidence of any kind of fucking structure. And that scares the shit out of me because I'm like, can I endure this till I pay this farm off? Yes, the answer is yes. I can endure it. I just have to like put all ego aside, and when they find something that I fucked up, and I fucked it up because it's designed wrong, it's planned wrong, it's, you know, everything's wrong about it, you're going to have to take that on the chin. But it's not you. You as an operator are going to fail at least 70% of the time. More than 70% of the time, because 70% times 70%. So everything you're touching is fucked up, like to the 70%. So your success rate is almost zero. You will not get through any task without failing at some point and have to stop here. And they're not collecting that data to find why you failed. They're not collecting it. They're not asking for it, and they're just like working around it. So the next one we build, we're going to have the exact same problems, and we are. So I just have to endure that. So what I'm getting at is like, I didn't care what the culture was going to be like work-wise when I got here, because the plan is just to do this until this farm's paid off and then not do this at all anymore and do something else. It's like one last run at the breach, you know what I mean? One last run at the windmill, one last fucking, you know, run through the fire. But my ego is like, hey, dude, you can make this better. You can help these people. You can make a difference, but I can't make a difference. I can't help these people. I've done this before, and you can't outshine the master. That's rule number 1 of the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. You will be fucked if you do every time. And I always outshine the master because I can. It's very easy. But you should never do that. And so these guys suck so much. They're very intelligent, but they suck so much that any effort in anything that is their arena, you can outshine them. And that's not my arena, and I don't want to outshine them. I just want to keep my head down and make my money by the hour. The more fucked up their process is, the more I have to be there to unfuck it, which means it's better for me if it's fucked up. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm incentivized to let it be fucked up, and just, I'm working this weekend, you know? So if I work the weekend, I make an extra grand on the farm. I do that for 3 years. This place is fucking paid off, and I can just sit here and do what I'm doing, plant a garden, jerk off and listen to fucking Kenny G in my bathtub, you know, whatever I feel like doing. That's basically the 2 things that I feel like doing mostly. So that, yeah, watching the RV go down the road, it's like, it's not gone yet. They haven't come back to give me the cash, but that's what they're doing. It's going to be a reckoning of letting go of that chapter of life, you know, and being a road warrior, being aloof, being disconnected. And now I'm back in it, and I'm back in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it, and I'm selling time in a dysfunctional relationship. So I'm just going to have to, I know, to stay on my mission. And my mission is to pay this place off and not do that anymore. Not do any of this bullshit anymore. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll flip cars. Maybe I'll work on outboard motors. Maybe I'll be a freelance AMP mechanic. Maybe I'll be a fucking, you know, mini greens farmer. I don't know, but I do know that I don't want to do that much longer. And much longer, I'm 47, I think. I'm still pretty young physically. I can handle this till I'm like 53, and then poof, you know what I mean? I'll have the farm paid off. I can just chill. That's the dream. And then I want to travel too. Why do I want to travel? I don't know. To go fuck little brown women in foreign countries. I don't know why I want to travel. Maybe eat ethnic food. I don't know. Maybe I just want to travel around here. Just have little local adventures. I don't know. But yeah, today's a interesting day. That's what's up. So yeah, moving on to the next chapter of whatever this is. I am getting tired of being on second shift, because it's like I get a couple hours of daytime, and then it's into the fucking space circus. And then it's sleep time, and then it's get up, and then you just repeat. So it's kind of like doing a sentence. It's kind of like when I joined the military for 6 years. Like within a couple months of being in the military, I was like, "Ooh, this was a mistake." But it took 6 years to get through it, and it wasn't that bad. This is going to be about 6 years, 5-6 years till this is paid off. Even less if I pay my cards right. Even less if I pull some money out of my stocks. But I don't want to do that. But yeah, I can endure. So that's what's up. Too much coffee, not enough breakfast. Later.